The Eagles came to Anfield, flew over our ground, and took a massive dump on not our first team players, but our kids. That's right, Arne Slot hung our kids out to dry today. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 3, out of the Carabao Cup. Got a Palace fan, you all know him, Rich from Eagle Eyed Football. He's going to help us chop this up as well from the Palace perspective. And then we're going to have guessing a crash out from a lot of you guys in the chat. I would say sit back and relax normally, but just sit back and let's chop it up, people.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kop-ish.
Ain't free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap, and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kop-ish, this is Kop-ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-ish.
Evening, guys. I don't even know where to start with this one. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 3. Liverpool suffered their 6th loss in the last 7 games. I repeat, out of our last 7 games, Liverpool have lost 6, kept no clean sheets, and won 1 game. Now, let's start all the way back with the lineup. Monts from Big Six Band, shout out to Monts, called me and had a crash out on the phone. And I was like, bro, chill, man. Like, I get why he's done, even though I'm not in full agreement of the starting lineup, I understand why he did it because of some of the injuries we have and some of the games we got coming up. Then Monts read out the bench. And then I had a crash out because how can you not think to put any senior players on the bench? Then I had a mini resurgence during the watch along because I'm like, oh, we're playing 3 at the back. I've been calling for this for a while now. We're playing 3 at the back. We're actually playing decent. Then Ismaila Sarr, by the way, Ismaila Sarr, whatever Liverpool Football Club has done to you on behalf of Liverpool, I apologize because it seems as though you have a vendetta against us. You and Mane were brethren. I remember Mane saying to the Watford team at the time, look after him. This is my little bro. This isn't how little bro treats big bro's old team. What have we done to Ismaila Sarr for him to act like this every time we play him? If I'm not mistaken, he's got 5 in the last 4 appearances against us. 2 today. 1 in the league when they beat us. In the Community Shield when we drew 2-2. And in the game last season where we drew 1-1. What has Sarr got against Liverpool Football Club? Because whatever it is, I apologize because we've clearly done something to pee you off. So sorry. And then it was 2-0. And you knew it was done. Game was done. Like 2 very well taken goals by Sarr. You knew the game was done. And then in the second half, I'm seeing senior players like Joe Gomez doing stupid stuff. Then I'm seeing McAllister walking around while Trainioni is putting his life on the line, basically. Chiesa can't play 45 minutes of Premier League football, but can play 90-odd minutes today. Chiesa didn't stop running all game. Rio, who I was told by a large portion of Liverpool fans is ready for this level of football, when I said we should be going out and get a senior winger, he did all he could today, but it's not enough because he's playing against senior footballers, senior seasoned footballers. And Glasner, honestly, Glasner as well. It's 2-0 and you bring on Mateta. We didn't buy Gahey. Does Glasner realize we didn't actually buy Gahey? He's still at the club. What has Glasner got against Liverpool? You bring on Mateta when it's 2-0. And then Pino, who beautiful assist for the second goal, gets his goal, fully deserved. Well done, Crystal Palace. And you know what? I've got a couple of friends who have a great channel, Eagle Eye Football, and I want them to come in and explain from a Palace standpoint, because we're all going to speak about Liverpool, obviously, but from a Palace standpoint, got Rich, got JC.
Hi.
Enjoy, boys. How you guys doing?
So we were not expecting that crash out.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to give that crash out. I promised myself today about 4 times I'm not going to crash out. I can't help it, bro. I've had enough.
To be fair, I thought Mark Gay was fuming when he didn't score right at the end of the game, you know.
I'm going to be honest. I said this on the watch long. If Gay scored that goal, I'd have probably smashed everything in the room I'm in right now. We'd have no stream right now because my wife would be kicking me out because I'd have broken stuff in this room.
Do you know what the biggest surprise was? Like, you obviously mentioned that there was going to be changes. I didn't expect there to be so many. And then you didn't have a bench either, which meant he literally threw the game away. Now, granted, we're Palace. We've been here before. These are the sort of games we will lose. You know, it sounds mad. But
I mean, we've been the team to put a team like that out and throw away a game just because we don't want to play in the cup anymore. We've done that
literally
multiple times.
I think you started off very brightly.
Big up, Nate in the chat as well. Big up, Nate.
Big up, you lot started off really bright, and I think once we got to grips with the fact that you were playing 3 at the back and stuff, after about, I'll say, half an hour, we kind of took control really and stuff. I will say though, Rio and Ramsey, I think they gave a good account of themselves.
Yeah, they did. But you can see what I mean when I say Rio's just not quite ready for this level yet. If we're trying to win trophies, he's not quite ready yet, is he? And that's always been my point. It's not that the kid's not tired.
That will definitely come with time. It will definitely come with time. I mean, we were even saying it was watching the game. Look, if you want to give him a light loan to gain some more experience, we'll be happy to look after him.
I tell you what, we do a swap deal for Lacroix.
No. I mean, Mark's coming to you in the summer, so...
No, he's not. He's going to Madrid, no?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I saw subject.
What's Palace? What? Why? That's the question I think I've got. Why? What have we done to Palace recently?
When you started saying, Ismail Assar, what have you done to us?
Yeah, no, because... Bro, what, Rich? We did the preview, bro. What did I say to you? Didn't I say Sar's going to score? I said Sar starts, he scores. But
I didn't think he was going to start. When I said he started, I was like, oh boy.
Bro, it's not just Palace though. At Watford, he used to do this as well.
Yeah. Between Liverpool and Aston Villa, like he has some hate towards those 2 clubs.
I mean, we were saying during the game, if Sarr could play against you and Villa all season, he'd win the Ballon d'Or. Like, he's crazy.
He really would, yeah. He really would.
Yeah, he took his goals very well. That second goal, the build-up was...
Oh, yeah, incredible.
Really, really good.
Rich, do you see why I'm saying I want us to have change now? Managerial.
I mean, look, obviously, you've made the changes in the squad because this wasn't really important to you. If you don't get a result against Villa...
that was for nothing.
It's all for nothing.
It's not a result. If we don't win against Villa, this is all for nothing.
Good point, yeah.
But it's not just a Villa game. You've now, for me, because of the lineup you've put up today, you now, for me, have to go and win the next 3 games. Anything less than that, I'm sorry, it's not acceptable. You have to win the next 3 games.
We got the long ball merchants on Saturday, so that's going to be a bit tough.
Well, you got defenders and you got midfielders who are actually willing to, attack the ball though. So maybe you'll be all right.
Yeah, hopefully so. What's our next 3? Brentford,
Brighton,
AC Alkmaar, and Brighton, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, if we can get to an international break, then
after the break we got Wolves at home,
and then I think Leeds.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just need to get to international break.
And then Strasbourg.
Well, boys, I appreciate you guys jumping on. Congratulations.
Thank you. It all depends who we get on the draw, though. Knowing our luck, we get Newcastle away.
Man City away.
Yeah, if you guys go and win it, man, I won't even begrudge you guys.
I mean, I
Just
don't think
not,
we will. But if
not
we
Arsenal
if
City,
we win
just
this
not
trophy
Arsenal.
somehow, and we go back to back with the FA Cup, the Community Shield, and then a Carabao Cup,
That'll be incredible.
that'd be like a generational run. To be fair, we already are on one.
Yeah.
But incredible.
Yeah. Look, for you guys, just get the win on Saturday and just get your feet back on the ground and take it from there, man.
100.
You still got that rain
nephew? We'll leave you to big up the Kopish. I could see the pain is hard. That's crazy.
Send me some of that rain nephew, yeah, bro.
I will link up.
Yeah. Nah, all jokes aside, JC Rich.
Update the bio.
I know, big up
blessings, you guys. Go and support Eagle Eye Football, guys. With JC Rich, enough love, boys. Appreciate you.
I know, but the Palace
absent is taking liberties.
So I will tell
you. Liverpool again, W again. Yeah, our admin's up. He's on violence. I apologize for our admin. He's being mad. Big up anyway. Peace.
Big up, bro. I'm gonna hit up some of these super chats so I like try and compose myself. I'm gonna compose myself and read some super chats because my head is on Mars at the moment. Your boy says, hear me out. Slot is pulling a Ten Hag and trying to get sacked for a big payout. Joke. I don't even care what's going on, fam. Dan J says, sack him. Dan 1983 has become a member. Big up yourself, Dan. D'Angelo says, get this fraud of a manager out of the club. Tired of these one way of playing coaches that have zero adaptability. See, D'Angelo, I disagree with that. He actually did adapt today, just the wrong players for the adaptation. Mantis says, big up Cal, I can't crash out. How can we be pissed at a team tonight? Nah, this falls squarely on that bald head. Anfield was packed, by the way. Roy Hodgson, dark. Anfield, I've never seen Anfield get so empty around the 80th minute. I could see seats at Anfield, guys. Shan says that was a tough watch. That was an even tougher watch along to do. Shay says, look at Arsenal's B team compared to ours. Crazy levels. Agreed. Again, not making any excuses for the team and not taking anything away from Arsenal. We do have injuries, which I think probably impacted the manager's thinking. But to have no senior players on the bench today is absolutely criminal. The red guy A says Slot watched the crowd leaving and looked shocked. He must be smoking stuff from Holland then if he's shocked at that. Akia says not many words, just dark. I did say this. Shout out to Hannah Grace. Hannah does some great stuff on Twitter, also known as X, formerly known as Twitter, should I say. Hosts some great space on there. So make sure you follow Hannah Grace on Twitter. Hannah says he's lost a dressing room, Cal. We'll see another repeat at the weekend. Hannah, I'm so worried about this Villa game. You have no idea. Shawnee says prayers for Jamie. He was up. He was there. Shout out to Tom. Prayers for Tom as well. He was there as well. Shout out to Gaz says name change to Arne Slut. The way we ran through. Ramsey did well. Kaiser to act quickly for Iriola. Bench was insane. Maybe the only cup we could win. Gaz, bro. Gaz. Demo says prayers up for Jamaica. Indeed. Big up all Jamaicans. Indeed. Big up to everyone in Jamaica right now. Pray for safety. I know they've lost a lot of power in the country at the moment, so Hopefully that doesn't have any health effects on anyone or anything like that. But yeah, prayers for Jamaica right now, indeed. Sally's hairline says, "Cow, does YouTube income take a hit in times like these?" It's up and down, to be honest, bro. If I'm gonna be honest, it's up and down. Mr. T says, for some apple juice, big up yourself, Mr. T. Appreciate that, man. Cyberzone, from believers to doubters, sack him. Slot was annoyed at fans leaving. Respect to you lads for still doing the shows. Slot needs another holiday to Dubai. Just come back from a holiday, guys. Let that sink in. How many of you guys work hard as hell? Because I know I work hard as hell. I couldn't tell you the last time I was on holiday for more than a few days. In fact, the last time I went on a trip was to Portugal, and that was for a wedding. I ain't been on holiday. Shout out to Uncle Rod. Go and subscribe to Uncle Rod's channel. Says, "Cal, I told you about this fraud in Mafragowe." Here you Uncle. You did say it from the beginning. Shout out to Ty. Says, "When Mateta came on, did you put the Utes to bed? They weren't old enough to see that." Bro, I had a crash out when Mateta came on. I don't know what Glashner and Sarr have against Liverpool, but whatever it is, it's deep rooted to the point where I don't even know if Glashner would be a good replacement for Slot, because he seems to have a deep hatred for our club. Brad, you'll never walk alone. 8 just become a member. Big up yourself. Gaz says, "Literally numb to it now. I don't expect anything, so can't be accept. Offer Mac to Madrid for Schumanni. People said Rio was good enough backup." Ty says, "Harness slut halt." I don't want to do the point scoring stuff about stuff I've said and stuff I got absolutely torn into for, so I'm not even going to do that. What I will say is, though, I'm going to be as objective in this post-match reaction and player ratings as possible, because I believe I owe that to you guys. If I'm going to do this show, there's no point me just sitting in front of you guys and just ranting and screaming. I could do that. Maybe it'll get more views, maybe it'll get more clicks, but it's also that would be me being fake as well. So this is my thoughts. I'll do a full breakdown. At the moment, and again, I'll caveat this, and I'll say this for anyone, and I know someone is going to idiotically put this in the comments and say Cal's making excuses. I'll just say this, though. When we started the season, I said, regardless of injuries or anything, I still expect us to win the league. Now, this is where I do have a little bit of sympathy for Slot in regards to today's game only today's game. Alisson's out injured, which means Mamadashvili is currently our number one goalkeeper, but you can't risk him in this game, in my opinion. Frimpong is currently out injured, which means you only have one senior right back in Bradley. You're not going to risk him in this game. Leone's out injured, which means it was always going to be Joe Gomez, and you can't then play Konate or Virgil, in my opinion. Robbo and Kirkes is fine. Grav and Jones are both unavailable, so then you can't play Sobo in this game. And then Isak is unavailable, so then you can't really play Ekatike. That being said, there is no reason why, in my opinion, Salah, Ekatike, Sobo, Virgil shouldn't have been on the bench tonight. The first 11, the starting 11, I can understand it. Even if I don't agree with it, I can understand it. But that subs bench is horrific. You brought a Nallo against PSV and he got sent off. You brought him on tonight and he got sent off. Respectfully to Nallo, and I hate even saying this, but respectfully to Nallo, even as someone who watches the academy football, you guys will know I have never once mentioned Nallo and said, we've got our fifth choice centre-back there. And I haven't mentioned it for a reason, because I don't like speaking badly of youth players. I don't like doing that because they could see this and think to themselves, this older guy is just trampling all over my career. I never want to do that about youth players. But respectfully, for Liverpool's standard, for Liverpool's level, I don't think he's there and I don't think he'll get there. I pray to God he has a successful career. I just don't think he'll be at Liverpool. Then, formation-wise, I have no issue. But why do it today and not do it games before when you have your starting 11 players? Then you look at the current situation in the league and think, surely you go a little bit harder for this trophy because you just never know. You never know. You win this game, you get to the quarterfinals, and we don't do it. We don't do it. I have no idea what this manager is doing right now. I made a video on Sunday and released it Monday morning saying that I think he has to go now. And if I read through some of the comments were absolutely shocking. And I thought, I'll take it on the chin. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, whether right or wrong. I'm not even saying my opinion is right either. But for all those people who had a go at me for being a fake fan and this, that, and the other, and an idiot, and shut up, and you're not Scouser, what's your opinion anyway? What are you saying to me now? I'm going to ask you guys, when was the last time Liverpool were playing a game at Anfield and Anfield started emptying before the end of the game? Anyone can give me, please, anyone give me an answer. Anyone give me an answer. Can anyone give me an answer? When was the last time you saw that happen? At 80 minutes, seats emptying. I know how much it costs to be a season ticket holder at Anfield. I also know how much it costs to go to a game. I also know how much it costs if you're traveling from somewhere outside of Liverpool to go to a game. How do you think those fans are feeling tonight? Jamie Phillips, our brother, who always supports this channel. Me and Jamie create content. Drift and Jamie creates content. Matt and Jamie create content. Jamie creates content on his channel. We create content on his channel as well. Jamie's at the game today. Jamie doesn't live too far from me. Jamie, if I'm not mistaken, had a 7-hour drive up to Liverpool today. A 7-hour drive up to Liverpool. For that. Come on, guys, man. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right here. And to have the arrogance to be shocked that fans are leaving. What do you want them to do? Clap you off the pitch? Sorry, what? What are we actually doing right now? And do you know what? This is where I will say, and again, I'll try and be fair again. He was kind of damned if he did, damned if he didn't today, Arnie Slot. Because if he went strong today and we picked up any injuries or anything like that, then people would be like, why have you gone hard for this trophy? But then he does that team and he's still like, what are you doing? You're throwing a cup away. But in the middle ground, just have a stronger bench, surely. Have a stronger bench. That's it. Just have a stronger bench. Hear this, guys. Chiesa can't play 45 minutes of Premier League football, but he plays the whole game today. So you know what that basically says? You ain't playing on Saturday. You ain't starting the game on Saturday. Chiesa was as good as he could be tonight. Kieran Morrison looked out of his depth, but bless him, he did try hard. Rio looked good when he was on the ball and did what he could. But for every one of you guys who got at me in the summer and said, how dare you try and block the pathway of Rio? How dare you want another winger? What are you saying now? Rio is just turned 18 or 17, one of the two. He's not ready to lead Liverpool at this level. He's not ready. He's not meant to be ready. He's not meant to be ready. It would be an anomaly for him to be ready at the age of 17 or 18. 17, sorry. It'd be an anomaly for him to be at the age of 17 and be good enough to carry a Liverpool attack or help carry a Liverpool attack. You can name on your hands how many fantastic footballers at the age of 17 were able to do it. With all due respect to Rio, he's not better at 17 than what Raheem Sterling was at 17. And Sterling couldn't do it. So what makes us think in today's game Rio can do it? He's our Yamal. He can be like Yamal. No, he can't, because there's one Yamal. You don't think there's other teams in the league with 17-year-old star boys? You think they can? Arsenal. Let's use Arsenal as an example. Ethan Nwaneri played way more minutes than Rio will probably play this season. Ethan Nwaneri dragged Arsenal through games last season. What did Arsenal do? Still went out and bought Madueke, still went out and bought Eze, because they said, you're a kid and we want to win stuff today. But not us, not Liverpool. We're just content winning and then leaving it again. And then when I get called spoiled and entitled because I want what is called the most successful club in the country and one of the biggest clubs in the world, because I want us to win stuff every single season, because I want us to have the best players in the league, because I want us to win matches on a regular basis and go to parades every single May and June, I'm called spoiled and entitled. Where's everyone who was getting on me in the summer about not getting a replacement for Diaz? Where's everyone hiding now? Why am I not seeing you? Remember when I said I wanted 5 centre-backs? Because I think one will go down with an injury. Who played centre-back today, guys? Endo and Robbo. And you lot want to tell me I'm just being spoiled and entitled. What? So let me get this straight. A team that's the most successful, I'm meant to go, yeah, no, it's cool. We won this season. Someone else can win it next season. That's not what big teams do. That's not what great teams do. How much have we been ridiculed for not being able to retain a Premier League title? Well, that's going to happen again. Because if we continue like this, we won't be retaining anything. We might not even retain a spot in the Champions League, guys, the way we're playing right now. And today's not isolation, guys. The reason why Slot had to play the players he played today is a knock-on domino effect based on what he's been doing over the last couple of weeks and months. The football he's playing is poor. The team selection is poor. The decision-making is poor. So for everyone who sat there and said, what are you doing saying Slot out? I ask you, why are you still slotting? You had every right to say, Cal, why are you Slot out? Why are you saying these things? What's your reasoning? Here's my question to you. Because if you've got a right to question me, I've got a right to question you now. Why are you slotting? Give me a reason why you still want this manager to still manage this club at this point. Go on. Anyone. Anyone who's still slotting and said that I was being dramatic and flippant and knee-jerk, tell me now why you think Slot should keep his job. Anyone. Anyone. If you can give me a reason why you think he should be here still, let me know. Because I don't get it. And I didn't even see your name who wrote it. Plus, I don't want to bring up the comment because it's going to look like I'm calling you out, and that's not my intention. You said that the goals conceded today were from individual systematic and not systematic. Fairs. That's fair. The first goal, yeah. Second goal, we got popped about. And third goal, it is what it is. But I'm going to flip the question then. I'm going to ask a different question. Did the system allow us to create any chances? Hey? Didn't feel like it. He didn't even do a press conference for the game, guys. He didn't even do a press conference for the game. He didn't even do a press conference before the game, guys. Man management skills look absolutely shocking at the moment. Frimpong and Bradley don't even know if they're right backs because we've got Szoboszlai there. Frimpong is a right winger more than he's a right back. Kirkes and Robbo share minutes every single game, it seems. Gravenberch is a centre-back / number 6 / number 8. McAllister wants to play in Wirtz's position, but then won't track runners. Wirtz is being asked to play left, right, and centre, but then he's also got to do the tracking that Szoboszlai was doing last year. Salah's being asked to be a touchline winger. Gakpo's being told to use the decoy run and the overlapping run, but still won't do it, but still gets picked every game. I ask you a genuine question for anyone who's still slotted, for anyone who's called me, messaged me, or responded to the video I did. Give me a reason as to why Slot should still be in the job. I will be so happy to be proven wrong, to be clipped up, and for me to have to do an apology video. I'll be so happy to do that because that means Liverpool are back to winning ways and challenging for trophies again. But in October, guys, in October, not even November, December, January, in October, we're out of the Carabao Cup. It looks like we're out of the running for the Premier League and the Champions League, and we're winning the Champions League based on how we're playing here. And then FA Cup, we'll see what happens. We'll genuinely see what happens. But I can't keep on going through games like this. It ain't good enough. And you see this Villa game on Saturday now. Because of the team he put out today, you must win. Not just a draw, you must win. But not just the Villa game. No. It's not just one game. You better do something in all 3 games. So Villa, Man City, and Real Madrid, you better do something in all 3 games. Because if you don't, then us being knocked out of the Carabao Cup means absolutely nothing. If you win those 3 games, then yeah, you can talk. You can talk. But if you don't win any of those games, if you don't win this Saturday, then I really want to see what people have got to say. I really want to see. Because I just don't know at this point. A couple of you guys saying listen to his post-match interview or see his quotes. I can't at the moment, guys, because I'm doing this show. I can't turn on the volume. Can anyone share some of the quotes, please? That'd be greatly appreciated. Because yeah, I really don't know at the moment. David says, Slot, people who know this club or follow this club or this competition, we use it for younger players. Did you do that last season? When we got to the final, did you use younger players throughout the whole competition? Because I don't remember that. I don't remember us using kids like we use them today. Arne Slot in his starting lineup, it felt like the right decision, and I've not changed that opinion. Of course he hasn't. Why would he change his opinion? Once again, starting lineup, again, he picks his words really well. Starting lineup wasn't the issue. The bench was. We went 2-0 down. We went 1-0 down today. And the game was done because we knew we had nothing on the bench. I saw Man City starting 11 and they didn't have one start from the weekend, but it felt like their best team. That's a bit of an insight. Chelsea can bring Estevao in after I made. Sorry, what? How much did you spend in the summer slot? Who did you let go? Why'd you let Elliot go then? Why did Elliot go? Elliot could have played tonight. You pushed Elliot out, bro. You pushed Elliot out of the team. Elliot didn't want to leave. You pushed Elliot out of the team, gave him nothing to work with. What are we... Surely you're not comparing our squads to other squads. We ain't going to do that. You ain't getting away with that. Not after what you've done in the summer. You're not getting away with that. Shout out to Ajia. Tyler Morton spoke about how he knew he had to move. Nah, you're not feeding me this crap, man. About City could feel... Yeah, City... Because Pep's kept some of their players. That's why. Let me read some of these super I do player ratings. Matt's Unk era says he won't admit it, but he wanted to lose tonight. I mean, actions speak louder than words. He pretty much showed it tonight. Martin says Slot disrespected the fans and League Cup. More so the fans. Ash says believers back to doubters. What has Slot done to the culture and atmosphere? I feel a bit dead inside watching the style of play. Prayers for Jamaica, indeed, prayers for Jamaica, and I agree, Ash. The final whistle says Arne Slot disrespected the fans tonight. Out. Ty says Rio's regretting signing the contract. I doubt it because he's getting minutes, but something's got to happen with these wingers, man. Mantis says Lucky and Nalo on the Lucky and Laffy on the bench. This is Cartoon Network. Feels like it. Your boy says, I think when Roy Hodgson was manager, yeah, that's when fans were starting. No, they did it early in Klopp's tenure, and Klopp called it out, but Klopp gave them a reason to stay till the end. Danny B says, why didn't we score at Anfield? Let that sink in. Yep. Sharif says, Slot ain't gonna change. We need someone new. I keep on saying this. He has the potential to change. It's his stubbornness that won't allow him to. Mantis says, never been to Anfield, but I've been watching since the early 2000s. Cal, honestly, hand on heart, I can't remember Anfield leaving only even under Roy. Uncle Rod says, bring back Jurgen Klopp to Ross. Big up, Cal. Big up yourself, Uncle Rod. Hope you're in the family well, bro. The red guy says, maybe Amarin was the guy for us. Oh, no. I'm not going to go that far. Even though I can't even shade Amarin at the moment. He's club beat ours and they're above us in the league. John Conway says, big up Cal, Matt and Drift. Congrats on 39k subs now. Thank you guys for getting us to 39k. Hopefully we get to 40 very soon as well. Shout out to Ben who says, Slot is making a mockery of our club. At the moment he is. Blue says, Man United stole our form. They did. Salah Hairline says Slot's worst is worse than Eric Ten Hag's with better weapons. I don't know about that. Eric Ten Hag's bad was really bad. Aminor says, please keep Slot. Glory. Hold that. I'll take that one on the chin. Big up for the super chat. Marley says, big up Cal, my boy. And you said you go to church. Big up. I do go to church as often as I can. Big up yourself, Marley. Mark, hey, big up yourself for becoming a member as well. Hope you're well, Mark. I ain't seen you in a little while in the chat, but I hope you're good, bro. Player ratings, guys. I don't have most of the players, so I just have to do this free-handed. Start with the goalkeeper, Woodman. I don't actually think there's anything he could have really done about any of the goals. The first goal was a snapshot from Sarr. Probably saw it quite late. Second one was a beautiful finish by Sarr, kind of gave him the eyes. And the third one was, again, a very good finish, in my opinion. I think he handled things quite well when he was able to. Yeah, I'm going to go 6 for Freddie in goal. Centre backs, Endo. Look, I'll be honest, I actually think Endo was good today. I had no issue with Endo. I'm going to go 7 for Endo. Battled hard, won his duels on the ground. 7 for Endo. Gomez, I don't know what he was doing for the first goal. Vacate position for the second. Was getting was just making silly errors. I'm going to say a 4 for Gomez. Robertson started the game assured, but then got worse as the game went on. I'm going to go 4 for Robinson as well. Kirkes, I'm going to be honest with you. That's probably one of the best games Kirkes played for Liverpool. Still weren't great. I'm not going to go overboard with this. Still weren't great. I'm going to go 6 for Kirkes. Kirkes is a wing back. I keep on saying it. Everyone keeps on thinking that I'm being stupid, suggesting 3 at the back. Kirkes is a wing back. Kirkes under this system, under this manager, is a wing back. Dare I say it, for Liverpool, he's a wing back. So Kirkes for me gets a 6. I thought he was good, especially in the second half. I thought he was very good in the second half. In the first half, he some wayward passes, but in the second half, for me, he showed his fight. And yeah, I mean, that's a performance he can build off, in my opinion. Whether we will or not remains to be seen, but that is a performance he can build off. And I'd like us to continue with this formation. I'd like him to continue as a left wing back, but I don't think that will happen. Midfield, Trey Nyoni. I'm going to go 7 for Trey. Extremely composed. The only one in that midfield defending. We speak about the other guy. The only person in the midfield who looked like he wanted to run his heart out and played for everything, was trying to win second balls, etc. Yeah, for me, I actually thought Trey was really good today. I'm going to go 7 for Trey. Do you know what? Big up to you guys in the chat. This is why you guys are legendary. Please do smash the like as well. Got over 2,000 of you in here. Please do smash the like button. Calvin Ramsey. First time appearing for Liverpool senior team in over 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Or around 3 years. What a performance. What a performance. What a performance. I'm seeing a few of you saying Trey Nyoni was poor today. I do let me know why you think that. Again, I'm not saying my opinion is right over someone else's, but I thought Nyoni was absolutely fine today. Ramsey was excellent. Ramsey was absolutely excellent. I'm going to go 8 for Ramsey. There's an argument to say Ramsey could start pushing Conor Bradley and Frimpong, if I'm going to be honest, based on that particular performance. McAllister. I ain't even going to do a monologue on this. I'm not even going to do a monologue on this. But that looks like a man who doesn't really care. Is this still a fitness issue with McAllister, guys? Is he still not fit? Told people to chill in this whole McAllister's world-class team. I told people to chill out. Said to at the beginning of the season, I got lambasted. Remember we did a show with Hassam and Tom, and I said our most important midfielder is Szoboszlai. And I got told McAllister's the guy. And I said McAllister's good, guys, but the midfield can't function how we want it to function without Szoboszlai. McAllister wasn't even running and tracking back today, guys. Trey Nyoni was left on an island so many times today. And then you think to yourself, right, if McAllister's defending ain't great, his attacking better be good. Passing basic, no shooting, can't dribble a man. I keep on saying this. Last season, Szoboszlai was the person who lined up in the number 10 position. McAllister was the one in the midfield with a free role. And now he's being asked to be more tactically disciplined. He can't do it. He can't do it. Or if he can do it, he's choosing not to do it. He's choosing not to do it. And that's even more frustrating for me. Kieran Morrison, I think he was a bit of a more deer in the headlights today. I'm not going to get at him, but I don't think he had a good game. I'm going to go 4 for Kieran Morrison. Chiesa was feeding off scraps. Absolute scraps. I feel so sorry for Chiesa. I feel so sorry for Chiesa. Feeding off absolute scraps today. That being said, he fought, he battled. Had one chance, but I think it had been called offside anyway. I'm just going to go an average 5 for Chiesa. And do you know what annoys me the most about Chiesa playing the full game today? Is that he could have actually brought off Chiesa, but he left him on for the whole game. And you know, that gives him an excuse now to not play Chiesa in the next game. And once again, that frustrates the hell out of me. Because for me, I'm just like, Chiesa should be starting in his team. Chiesa should be one of the first names on the team sheet as of right now because of how others are playing. But he won't be. He'll be on the bench against Aston Villa. He may get 15, 20 minutes if he's lucky. And then that's it again. That's it again. May come off the bench and do something if we need him to. But where's the meritocracy? I keep on saying this. Meritocracy is part of man management. Imagine, guys, that you're working in a workplace with someone and they are constantly getting to work late, not completing their work, but the manager's always giving them manager of the month awards. But you are getting in every day on time. You're working as hard as you can, and the manager disregards your work effort. How long are you going to stick around for? How long are you going to look at that manager and go, I'm going to work my arse off for that manager because he believes in me? Chiesa hasn't down-tooled once this season, but yet other players who get multiple chances, I'm seeing them throw their toys out of the pram. I'm seeing them not run back. I'm seeing them not tracking back. But Chiesa, who gets garbage minutes, will run after every loose pass, will tackle, will fight with everything he's got. What do you say to the rest of the squad? Come on, man. Come on, think about this on a human level. Just think about it on a human level. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then Rio, I thought Rio tried really hard. I thought it was really bright in the first half. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 7 for Rio. I'm gonna go 7 for Rio. He did what he could today, but again, he's a 17-year-old playing against a very strong Crystal Palace team. Went up against Munoz and today, and we all know Munoz is one of the best right backs in the league, or right wing backs, however you want to categorize him. And he did well. He did well, but we need someone else. We needed another winger. You don't lose Diaz and tell me his replacement is Rio. It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal. I'm going to help the rest of these supers, guys. BC says, there is an arrested development situation right now. Slot seems to have lost his way. He took over a ship cruise and he guided us into a storm. At the end of a storm, there is a golden sky, and I hope that is soon. Tamar says, Slot is a Man United plant. Nottingham Forest owner would have sacked Slot on the pitch. Yeah, just Nottingham Forest owners probably not the best barometer to use though for ownership. I'm just saying. Mario says one thing we don't like is being taken for fools. Facts. Faz says Arne Slot and injuries. I think Gravenberch has a good chance. The other ones who are out, let's wait and see. But Ryan has the best chance. Small positive. Fairs. Farhad says, Cal, who do we genuinely bring in if he's gone? Iriola, Gerard, or Glasner. Those are my only three that I'm thinking about right now. And I know before anyone goes crazy, I don't even mind if you think I'm crazy for Gerard. That's just my opinion. I'm not even saying it's a right opinion. And I'll explain this a little bit more. I don't even sit here and try and convince or tell anyone like, yeah, Gerard's sick. He's a sick manager. I'm not even going to do that because that would be me lying. But I also saw him at Rangers and he was able to implement a style, win the league there and do well in Europe. Fell apart at Villa a bit. I'm not going to deny that. But what I will say is I saw Vincent Kompany with Burnley and he got relegated. And I'm now seeing Vincent Kompany at Bayern Munich. And I don't even think Vincent Kompany is that guy either, but he's getting them playing very good football. Now, granted, they have monopolized that league. So again, I understand it. But the reason why I look at Gerrard is I look at him and think he's a type of manager / coach that I look at and think if he has quality players, then I think he can implement what he's trying to implement. Could it go wrong? Yeah. But that's just what I believe, why I say I think Gerrard could potentially be someone we could get. And plus, I think he'd bite your hand off for the opportunity as well. Shout out to Football Bloods TV. Go and subscribe to their channel. It says, poor Cal looks devastated. I am. Stay strong, man. Liverpool will start winning again. Will we, bro? I feel you, bro. We have been there long enough to know how you feel. Big up yourself as always, man. Big up yourself as always. Bradley Neville Cologne says we need to get back to one kiss is all it takes. Facts. The football guy says, imagined Cal. I went to the game. What a joke of a lineup. No intent of winning at all. Proper disappointing. Man, slot out. I'm sorry. I'm done. I know freedom. I know freedom. But you have to understand freedom. I've been up this morning from about 7. I didn't go to bed last night until about 4 in the morning. I got 3 hours sleep pretty much last night because I was doing work. Stuff that will hopefully be beneficial for Kopish and for my other channel. I've had a long day sorting out the kids and getting stuff done around the house. And then I come to do the watch long, which is meant to be my escape. It's meant to be my escape. And I can't even enjoy watching my team play. It's one thing losing. It's another thing losing like that. And then another thing having the manager saying, what's the issue? Like, I don't know, man. Freedom, you're right, though. I did sell it in Crash Out. So shout out to Kathy. Big up to Kathy as well. Kathy's always in the chat, just like Freedom as well. Jean, I think, was in the watch long as well. Kathy said, what does this mean? Arne Slot on the team he selected? I haven't changed my mind after the game because with our starters, we have struggled to find a result against Crystal Palace as well. Oh, what's he saying? What's he saying right now? What does that even mean, guys? Kathy's right. What does that even mean? What on earth does that mean? Yes, Slot, we struggled to get a result against Palace with our starters because you decided to play a 4-2-2 formation against a team that's got wing backs. You decided to play Wirtz left wing that game and took Wirtz off and took Isak off. Oh my goodness. What? How can everyone see this apart from him? Is he doing this on purpose at this point? Oh, let me have a bevy, man. Guys, I could do the whole shouting and screaming thing. I could. I just don't want to. You guys know I'm not someone who really likes to swear on camera and all that stuff as well. Honestly, that's because I know my mum will probably see it, and then I get a dressing down for my mum, and getting dressed down by a mum at this age of mine is not pretty. Plus, obviously, I have children as well, and I want to try and set as good as example as possible. But guys, this is bad. This is really bad. The manager is talking as though he's fine with the whole situation. He's talking as though we should be fine with the whole situation. He's talking as though, what's the problem? Why is everyone getting so uptight about this? Guys, if you don't see anything wrong right now, then I have to question you. And again, I think he can turn it around? I do actually think he can turn it around. I just don't think he will turn it around because of his arrogance and his stubbornness. I just don't get what he's doing. I genuinely believe if we had about 3 or 4 senior players on the bench today, we could have potentially got something out of today's game. I'm not even saying we'd win it, because I predicted us to lose the game today. But goodness me. I'm going to ask you guys a genuine question. Just write yes or no. Do you see us beating Aston Villa this Saturday? Because a draw is not enough. Do you see us beating Aston Villa this Saturday? Yes or no? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm really, really worried for that game. We're out of 2 competitions, guys. Virtually out of 2 competitions. We're out of the Carabao now. That's official. And I know people will be like, oh, Cal, it's only game week 9. It's 7 points. Could we turn 7 points around? Yeah, we could. But not with this current situation. Not with this current situation. I don't know, guys, man. My head's on Mars at the moment. Maybe I might be a bit more clear-headed in the morning. But as of right now, heads on Mars, man. Heads on Mars. Mantis says, bare minimum, Gerrard would give them a bollocking. Look, I just think they'd run for a brick wall for Gerrard. Sarim says he'll be sacked after City. Genuinely can't see us win the next 3 games. I'm slotting, by the way. Wasted a season. Yeah. I agree. Look, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. You'll be redirected to my other channel at around 11 o'clock. Me and Luke Tanner will be going live for a show based on UFC, which wasn't too great at the weekend as well, if anyone's a combat fan. But yeah, things at Liverpool are bad, and it feels like it's getting worse. But at the same time, from a Kopish standpoint, I do want to genuinely thank everyone who supports the channel. We've just hit 39,000 subscribers, and that's truly humbling. Do I wish we were on more? Yes. But again, all we can do is do what we do, right? So for everyone who has subscribed to the channel, whether you've been a long-time subscriber or a new subscriber, genuinely, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. 39,000 subscribers is more than most YouTubers will ever see. And please, all I ask now is that you just continue to share our stuff, continue to support us, continue to give us constructive criticism as well to help us improve what we do. And God willing, we get to that 40 very soon, and then start pushing on to 45 and then 50, etc. Bring up to halftime hooks in the chat. I think I saw Guna Lee in the chat as well. Congratulations to you guys on getting through to the next round. And yeah, people, thank you all for watching and listening to us. See you guys again. Stay safe, stay blessed. Kopish, and we're out, people. Take care.